Elden Ring DLC just keeps getting better with the new information. Not only was the base game the game of the decade 2022, but also the DLC is set to break records and is going to be the #1 DLC ever. Now, with this new information, this new combat system that's going to be implemented is going to change forever how you've been playing Elden Ring. So if you like how that sounds, a like is appreciated. Also consider subscribing to the channel, so I'll be bringing to you even more Elden Ring DLC news. Now, this new information is shocking because I've never thought this would have happened in Elden Ring, but there is a twist to it. Now, the twist has to do with the DLC. When it's set to release, it's going to be June 20. Now, here it is. Elden Ring DLC will have a power system. And what does that mean? Well, according to Miyazaki in an interview with a Japanese outlet with Famitsu, the DLC is to have a power system. Now, of course, this has been translated, so maybe some translation is off, but it surely sounds amazing, all this new information. So much like the Sekiro, if you play this game, Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, there was a power system implemented in this game. So according to the interview that was given by Miyazaki, the power system will be independent from the level system in which is going to be the base game, meaning that whatever you do in the base game currently, what's out now, once Shadow of the Erdtree drops, then this new power system is going to be implemented. So the big question is, why is this power level being implemented? And could this be something that is going to work? So first, let's take a look at what really happened in Sekiro in the DLC. Now, back then, the power system granted players bonuses, attack power, and also health and posture when defeating bosses or mini bosses. So what would happen is if you found yourself in a very difficult battle and you couldn't handle it, what this meant is just go around the game itself, get powered up, level up your character, and then come back and try another way of how you're going to be able to defeat this guy. That is what this is going to be granted in Elden Ring DLC. So that means that the different bosses, which at this moment is supposed to be about 10 different new bosses that we're going to be getting for the DLC, they're going to be the most challenging thing ever in Elden Ring DLC. So, big question for you guys. Are you ready for this challenge to take it on? Or are you going to be powering up to be able to defeat the different 10 DLC bosses that are coming our way? So why is this power level being implemented? So the power level system will prevent players from getting too strong and simply just, going through the DLC like it was nothing. So which is going to be intended to be the highest point, the highest challenge that is supposed to be for a Souls-like game, such as in Sekiro, which actually did work. The power system limited you to be able to just go through the whole entire DLC, or pretty much just defeat all the bosses without any problem. What could happen during the campaign of the DLC? So during the moment, probably during the campaign, you're going to get different type of path that you're going to be able to take during the game. So you'll either have an alternative way before you even go back to the boss, meaning that maybe you need to complete something to be able to get strong enough to come back and just try it one more time and see if you are able to defeat any of the bosses. So if you haven't played Elden Ring yet, or if you want to start a new character, this is going to be totally different from the base game. This is just going to be part of the DLC, which is going to provide this during the main story of the DLC, not the base game. So I guess you could say that this is actually a good way to introduce all the different 10 bosses or even mini bosses that you're going to be able to fight during the DLC, and it's going to make it challenging, it's going to make it fun. And sometimes when a DLC drops, you're too overpowered and you just walk through them like it was nothing. So this is going to be preventing all of us to just get strong and be able to challenge ourselves to see if we're going to be able to defeat all those different bosses. Now, a great, amazing new items, and it's 8 of them that are being added, is the 8 different new weapon types that we're going to be able to see. So these are going to be categories. So meaning it's going to be either throwable knives, or it could be such as like maybe you could throw something else. So that becomes part of the entire game itself. So you're going to have 8 new weapon categories that are going to be added to the base game and also Shadow of the Earth Tree. So let me know, guys, in the comment section, what do you guys think about all these brand new things that are being added to the DLC? So the creator of Elden Ring has said that it's probably going to be large swords. On top of this is going to be like the Tashi or the Odashi, for instance. And then on top of this, he also mentioned that this is going to be a new way that players are going to be able to approach the game. So right away, all this new information that we're getting from that's going to happen and it's going to be part of the Elden Ring DLC. It just sounds amazing, and I really can't wait for that day, June the 20th, to drop in. Now imagine you're going to get new weapon categories with all the brand new weapons that you're going to get, and on top of this, you're getting this power level system. Imagine how many hours you spent playing this game. Once again, it's going to be a lot of fun exploring, finding those secret items. And talking about secrets, the developer Miyazaki went on to say that there has been one single thing that hasn't been discovered in Elden Ring, and that is crazy. Just imagine how big the base game is, and there's one single thing that hasn't been discovered. What do you guys think in the comment section below? What could that be? I personally don't have an idea, but let me know if you guys think or maybe have a suggestion of what could it be. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, as I'll be bringing to you even more Elden Ring DLC news and also builds coming your way that are going to help you for the upcoming DLC.